All right, street scenario, and we're just gonna do it slow. If Derek throws a punch, I want to distance myself, and one option is just to catch it. Whether he does a jab or a cross, I can use the same hand to block his jabs or his crosses. Any straight line or semi-straight line attack, right? If I want to choose it to change it up, I can just go right, left, or left, right, left, right. And then at some point, I can also just kind of slap it away. So we're just kind of throwing that hand down like that. And like I said, we're doing it stationary. You'd be doing this in motion. He'd be moving around the ring with me. And then another option, he comes in, I just bring my forearms up and I let him bang into my forearm. Hopefully that disrupts his fist. In a street fight, he's not padded, he's not gripped up. If he throws a hook punch, I can just turn my body here, right, hitting with the fist, knuckles into the forearm. If I want to do a destruction, I lift up my head or my hands like I'm combing my hair back and I'm trying to meet my elbow to the center of his knuckles. Once I disrupted him and I either broke or damaged or hurt his knuckles, this hand here can straight down. This is kind of your straight blast where I would be running forward just like that and I'd be blasting that, Juke Chung Chui. But as I'm going back, he's leaning back. Eventually he hits the wall, he stops with something. So now we're crashed. So pretend there's a wall behind him or a stool or a bar or whatever. Now we've kind of crashed here. And then this disruption isn't extending out all the way. Now we're here. Now we're just going to have to do it in the same pattern. He's kind of blocking. I'm going for his face, and he's doing a good job blocking his face. I don't like that, so my right hand grabs his right hand. I pull it down, and I back fist, but he counters it and pulls my hand down. And this goes into our simple drill. We've done that before, and this is just a drill, but you would normally just hopefully get it with the first one. You pull one hand down, and we kind of go over. Anytime I want to, I can just switch it over to here, trap him, and now I go to the opposite side. And we've done this before in other videos in the Kung Fu series as well. So at some point, I can grab it, strike low, or strike high, or low and high, or low, high, low. This is where you can add kicks, knees, elbow strikes, whatever you want. But let's say that he disrupts this pattern, do a few more of these, and he throws a hook. He pulls back, there's a hook. I might block it here with the elbow, or I might block it with the hand. But we're gonna do a block, parry, pin drill, a hoo-bat or hoo-ba drill. So that's the block, this is the parry, this is the pin, and I slide my hands down because I wanna wrench him into an arm lock. If I do it fast enough and wrench him and rake him, I'm gonna have the advantage, especially if I move back and do the drill efficiently. But this guy has Superman strength, he's on drugs, he bends his elbow, so I'm like, oh shoot. So he's trying to, if I don't hold on to it, he's gonna back fist me again like this. So I'm gonna beat him to the punch, he comes up, I punch him, and now we go back into this drill. He throws the other hook punch, I block it, my hand's already here, I might strike him, I parry, I pin, I would wrench him here, but if he bends his elbow a little bit, he's trying to back fist me like this, right? So I'm gonna block it, and we're gonna go back into that same drill pattern we just did. Now I hook punch him, so I work off here and I decide, I'm gonna hook punch him, he's gonna slide up and block, parry, pin, I back this, but he beats me to the punch and he back this with that hand, and I continue from here. If I pull away from the pattern and hook punch him, he blocks it, he parries under, he pins, he sees I'm trying to bring this hand up to back fist him, but he beats me to the punch, he back fists me, and we go back into the repeater drill. Okay, so all these are just different sequential drills that we're gonna apply in the movement of street fight. Practice that.